Hello students, last class ended with a question. How can we control the spread of malaria or dengue? Anopheles mosquito spreads malaria, Aedes mosquito spreads dengue. Let us see how it gets spread. When a mosquito bites an infected person, the germs of the disease enter into the body of the mosquito. From the infected person, it enters into the body of the mosquito, and the mosquito gets infected. When this infected mosquito bites a healthy person, the person becomes infected. So from the infected mosquito, it goes to the healthy person's body. Healthy person gets infected. Thus the cycle goes on. So how can this be stopped? See, what have I done? Removed mosquitoes. Now can it be transmitted from infected person to a healthy person? No, because mosquitoes are the carrier of these diseases. So to control these diseases, we must control the number of mosquitoes. How can this be achieved? Let us discuss. To control, we need to control breeding, biting, entry in the house. Breeding, biting, entry in the house. What is breeding? Breeding means multiplying in number. All mosquitoes lay eggs in water. So we should not let water collected in flower pots, tires, coolers, thrown away coconut shells, and by keeping the surroundings clean and dry, we can prevent mosquitoes from breeding. So what do? We eliminate the breeding places. So elimination of the breeding places controls their number. Spraying of insecticides in the lakes and ponds time to time should be done. So spraying of insecticides, that also controls their number. Use of fish which eats mosquito larvae. So we can, some fish which eats mosquito larvae, so we can introduce this fish in the ponds or lakes. So as mosquitoes lay eggs in water, eggs hatch into larvae, larvae changes into pupae. Up to the pupal stage, they remain in water. When they become adults, they come on the land. At that time, they are able to fly and they transmit diseases through biting. So, next is how to stop biting. So, we can use mosquito repellents, and in the daytime and in the evening we can use mosquito repellents, and at night we must use mosquito nets. Next, entry in the house. Keeping the surroundings clean and use of nets on windows or use of mosquito repellents which prevents the entry of mosquitoes in the house. Also, the person affected must go for treatment, because if the person is not treated, he becomes a source of infection. So if we take these control measures, certainly the spread of these mosquito borne diseases can be controlled. Now next, let us discuss some common human diseases, causative microorganism, mode of transmission, and general preventive measures. First, tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, causative microorganism, bacteria, the mode of transmission through air. Measles, causative microorganism, virus, it spreads through air. Chickenpox, causative microorganism, virus, it spreads through air or contact. Polio, causative microorganism, virus, it spreads through air or water. Let us see what are the general preventive measures. Keep the patient in complete isolation. The person should be kept in isolation. Keep the personal belongings of the patient away from those of others. So, personal belongings also should be kept away from others. Vaccination to be given at suitable age. Cholera, Next, cholera and typhoid. Both of these causative microorganism bacteria. And mode of transmission, cholera through water and food and typhoid through water. Preventive measure, maintain personal hygiene and good sanitary habits. Personal hygiene and good sanitary habits. Consume properly cooked food and boiled drinking water. Vaccination also can be a preventive measure. Next, hepatitis B. Causative microorganism virus. It spreads through water. So one must drink boiled drinking water. Vaccination also can be a preventive measure. And lastly, malaria, causative microorganism protozoa, name of the protozoa Plasmodium, and it gets transmitted through mosquito bites. Use mosquito net and repellents, spray insecticides and control breeding of mosquitoes by not allowing water to collect in the surroundings. Right now we have discussed. So today we have discussed to control measure of mosquito-borne diseases and some common human diseases, their mode of their causative microorganism, mode of transmission and general preventive measures. Thank you children.